Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat and welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how to win every single time on Battle Royale in 2018 on solo. So it's going to be interesting and it's something that I really want to talk about with the meta completely changing due to a massive amount of weapons being added into the game, from the crazy potion to the minigun to basically so much stuff which has been added in. The meta has completely changed, and even with the statistics changing very soon on the weapons, I really want to talk about the style of play and the style of play you guys are going to be wanting to play. So for picking a location to dive, I like to make sure it's a long distance from the bus, but usually about 50% in the journey, where you look on the map and you think, you know, not many people are going to go there. And then what I like to do now is I like to push someone straight at the start. So if I see one person going, if there's more than one, sometimes I won't do this. If I see one person at the start, I think to myself, I may as well take them on at the start rather than later on when they've got better loot, because I've probably got more chance of killing them if I take them on at the start. So in this situation, that's what I decided to do. I decided to land here, I grab a shotgun, and I'm like, you know, let's take this guy on and let's see if we can kill him. So he's right there. He's playing as the Black Knight skin. Unfortunately, my shotgun shots aren't too good. It was one of my first games on, but you'll see later on in the game that my gameplay completely changes its style and it absolutely wrecked the guy. So unfortunately, he hits me with a pump shotgun in the head, but doesn't manage to kill me, and I get a nice little finish on him. Oh, he doesn't hit me in the head, sorry, he hits me in the body, and he doesn't manage to kill me, and I get a nice little finish on him. So it was pretty lucky of me there, and I managed to find some potions straight away. After getting the potions, I start to realise to myself, you know, we've picked a pretty good location. The circle is on me currently, and I have to think to myself, let's see how long we're going to have roughly to loot Pleasant Park before we have to move. So obviously we know that the circle's going to be on us, but we don't know exactly if it's going to like stay on us. Now in this situation, it does stay on us, but however, if you're playing this game on your own game or something, and you kind of got to judge, should you be looting the entire Pleasant Park or should you not? Now I'm very lucky, and I come across a situation where I'm thinking, I'm really wasting a lot of time looting Pleasant Park. You can spend yourself looting stuff, and to be honest, you could possibly get better loot off killing someone. So this decision is something that I've really been considering recently in the game, like about, should I really be looting this long, or should I just loot a few houses and go and find some people? Now that's debatable, and a lot of people would agree with me, it is quite debatable. I'm just speeding up the gameplay because it's quite boring looting all the houses in Pleasant Park. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already seen this several times within Fortnite Battle Royale, and you probably don't want to see me running around for a good 5 minutes looting the entire Pleasant Park because the circle happens to not be on me again. Well, it happens to be on me again. I've just been very, very lucky with the circle in this gameplay, and I just loot so much stuff. But there are a bunch of people that do come to Pleasant Park, and you will see that in this gameplay. And I want to talk about defending an area and kind of dominating an area which you guys want to like control, because that's where the circle's going to end, or you predicted that's where the circle's going to end. Now, obviously, if the circle's not here, you're going to have to make your move across the street and stuff, and it's not too hard, but make your move to wherever you want to go, and just keep a lookout. Make sure the storm's right on your back if you really want to be super safe, and just make sure no one's getting near you. Very key thing to do, and it can be very useful. So I'm still looting Pleasant Park, and at this point I realised to myself, I've been looting the park now for about 6 minutes, a ridiculous amount of time, and I probably shouldn't have spent this long looting the park, but oh well, I decided to do it because I needed the loot and stuff, and it's a pretty cool move, and it really does help out sometimes. So here I am again, just looking around some more houses once again, looting. I just know no one's around here because I can't hear anyone. You have to keep listening for footsteps at all times. Again, in some of these chests I don't get major stuff, it's just standard equipment, and this is when I actually bump into a guy. So in this situation now, I have a feeling I can hear someone, and I saw movement inside that house. I'm like, oh, someone's upstairs, someone's in the attic. So I'm thinking, we got to build our way up here. They've blocked themselves in by the looks of it, and we've made a nice little move. Now what I do is I scout the roof and make sure no one's on the roof, so I know the guy's in the top floor in the roof because I can't hear him break him out. I can hear him in there. So what I do is I break myself in and I look around. I break myself in so I've got a perfect angle just in case he comes running out at me, and he manages for some reason to stay in there. You can see him hiding behind the boxes there. I use third person to look around the wall so he doesn't know if I'm looking around or not, and then I just go in with my shotgun, hit him a few times, and get all the cool stuff. The cool thing about that kill is I actually managed to grab some amazing weapons which are really going to come in handy later on in the game. And then again, I do potion up using my medium potion just to potion up fully, and I think I take the med kit for the mini potion. Very good decision. So now I'm on 2 kills. Now I actually get a bunch of kills this game, a good chunk of kills to be honest for a solo game where your either location's on you, but there's some great tips and tricks that I want to give to you guys during this gameplay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just scouting around for more enemies. I know I've basically cleared the entire Pleasant Park apart from maybe a few like chests and spots and ammo crates and stuff, but I didn't need to loot the entire Pleasant Park now because I know I've got spare potions, spare medkit, jump pad, scar, a golden scar in fact, and then even some amazing like a blue shotgun, which is pretty cool, and even a sniper. So I've got a good chunk of I've got a good chunk of loot here, which is going to be absolutely awesome, and it's what you need sometimes when you want to be pretty confident. Sometimes you got to be a little bit stealthy though, but as you can see, there's only 24 players left, and I've only currently got 2 kills. Now my kills do suddenly change on this gameplay, and you will see that in this gameplay. There's some massive stuff that happens. So here in this situation, I can hear some stuff going on. I'm a little bit confused. I don't know exactly what's going on. I have a feeling someone's very close, so I decide to build a little 1x1. Now, not always 1x1s work in these situations, and that's due to sometimes the structure being like kind of a little bit obstructed and stuff. But if you get the right height like I've done here, as you can see, I built above the house, so I've got a pretty good position, and I know that the obstruction will stop someone from building me up from certain angles, and it can be building up to me from certain angles, and that can be quite a useful technique to do sometimes. Maybe if you're near a tree, a rock, a little bit dodgy house maybe that isn't like programmed correctly. I think it's quite a useful thing, and you can actually see the guy pointing up at me there, so I'm like, what a good position. I switched to my scar, and I'm like, this guy's going down easy, and then 2 shots and he's down straight away. Unfortunately, he did do quite a chunk of damage to me, which I was kind of disappointed with. I didn't expect to take that much damage from that, but I did, so that was just unfortunate. But I managed to take him out, and there's my 3rd kill on the bank. So in a minute you'll see some amazing shotgun gameplay from me, and something that most of you will want to kind of learn from, because it's something, if you don't use like the pump shotgun, and as we all know the pump shotgun is getting a nerf, this is going to be something that can really help out with the semi-auto shotgun for a lot of people. Obviously we know that the game is getting some huge changes coming very soon, and it can be quite like the game's consistently changing, and you have to kind of adapt your playstyle to that. One of the great techniques that I always mention in videos is this, what I'm doing right now, looking through like this. I think it's something that everyone needs to do. It's something great, and it's an amazing thing to do, so do that if you do it. It's really awesome, and definitely needs kind of just a little bit of technique to do, but it's not much technique at all. You've got to get the right situation. So traps are also awesome as well. Get your things. And then another guy here to my left. So as you can see, that guy actually had blonde hair. Now this is something I want to pick up on. Remembering people's skins. If you don't kill them, remember their skins. So as you can see, I'm fighting with this guy. I'm not fighting too well, but remember his skin, because that is pretty key. He does a lot of damage to me with that trap. I didn't realize that trap was there, and now I know I'm in kind of like a tough situation. So I think to myself, we need to get out of here quick, Pat. So we build a quick 1x1 and hide in here, see if we can get a good position. And we managed to try, I'm going to medkit up just to get extra health. Unfortunately, I've lost my shield. I had a bunch of spare shields, and due to his trap being pretty good placement, to be fair, I managed to like survive it, but I took a lot of damage. So you got to be careful. Sometimes check the buildings you're entering, depending on the situation. In that sort of situation, I kind of didn't really have time to check the building, and I had to run straight through it. Now bear in mind, I've lost this guy now. He's completely lost off my radar. I have no idea where he's gone. I can hear a few sound there and then, but I just can't guarantee where he is. So I think to myself, you know, we have to get the timing right. We can't go back through there in the garage because there's a trap in there, and we'd have to destroy it if we wanted to go through. So let's avoid that. Let's try and find where this guy is. So I'm kind of getting in a good position. I know he's not in my tower, because obviously he can't like edit it. He can only build up to it. So I know he's not in there. So I've got a good position, well, a decent position, and I'm on 3 kills. I've taken quite a bit of damage. I remember there's a mini potion. Remembering where potions are is pretty key as well. If you remember rightly, I actually had a mini potion in the house across the way at North, and I left it in there because I chose a medkit over the mini potion. So I know there's 1 potion in there, so that could technically get my health up to 125. And here is a guy. Now this is a different guy. As you can see, this guy, he has black hair rather than blonde hair. So you can tell the difference between the characters, and it's quite key to remember the skins. And here comes the blonde guy now. I take him out pretty easily with my shotgun, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, Pat, what a kill. He didn't even do any damage to me. And then the other guy up here, I'm like, again, let's get some nice shots on him. A nice 2 jump shots there, 2 instant kill shots. We're taking no damage from 2 enemies. Probably one of my best plays in Fortnite in my entire career on Fortnite, should I say. I've never really had a play like that before. I get a free potion, and this is when I realized to myself, hold on a minute, Pat, the mini potion. So I'm thinking, we got to go and grab that mini potion before I activate this potion. Let's build up a little bit and let's get over there. So I'm just healing up, and I start to drink it. I'm like, whoa, what am I doing? So I'm like, let's get over there and go and get that mini potion so we can get up to 75. So I'm running towards the house where the mini potion is, and at this stage in the game, I kind of just wait around here because it's actually in the circle. So I build up to the house like this, get in here and go and grab my mini potion. After quite a packed area, or having quite a big fight in combat, I kind of say to myself, we need a little bit of rest from that. We don't want to be engaging straight away. There's only 7 people left now. We loot back up and we go, you know, the circle's going to move in. This house is still in the circle. Why don't we just build around here, keep looting around here, see what we can find, and build around this house. So again, the house is being quite glitchy, so you have to like double up like I did down the roof. And I think to myself, you know, we're in the circle, we may as well stay here, check behind us, no one's behind us, checking behind, making sure. The only way someone could kill me now, if they got a rebound on the back with grenades or rockets, or they got a huge snipe from a height, like a good choice, either above me or really high on the hill, and they got like a bullet to bend down. That'd be an easy way of killing me. Now you can hear the minigun going off. Miniguns are something you've got to be really careful about in the game currently. Miniguns are something that can really do quite a lot of damage to you at different angles and different range and stuff. To be honest, if someone's going to be shooting a minigun at you and they're head on in front of you, you could probably beat them with an AR. However, if you're in a structure, miniguns are going to be quite deadly to you because they can wipe out your structure pretty quickly. But solo, there isn't much to worry about with a minigun on solo. You just got to fight back with the person with the minigun. Depending on the situation, if it's a one-on-one, you've got a good chance. However, if it's like a 1-1-1, so like 3 people all fighting at once, someone with the minigun may have a good advantage there because the other person may get distracted by the other person. I've seen many opportunities where that has happened and it has occurred, where things like that do happen and people just get absolutely smashed by the person with the minigun because the other two is fighting out and been distracted. So you've got to just make sure you pick your opportunities right, pick your fights right. And I've made a video about that, talking about the right moment to shoot and stuff, which is on my channel currently. It's something that's quite crucial, and I do recommend checking it out. It is an interesting video, an interesting like a bit of common sense, but a bit of like Fortnite technique as well in it, so you know when to shoot and when to not. So here I'm just pushing up. I've been very lucky this game because the circle has ended on me, but as I was saying, the meta has changed, so you have to react to that differently. I decided to build a 1-by-1. Sometimes hiding is better than building a 1-by-1 or playing super aggressive. Again, this is kind of like a more of a passive style gameplay, but I am playing pretty defensive, so it's like passive defensive. So I am still playing with a little bit of aggression on the defense, but I'm not pushing in for people really, unless like apart from the first kill where I really did push in. The others are kind of more defensive kills, just being on my mark. So I see some guy building to my west about 340, 345. So I'm thinking maybe about 350 actually north, bang on north. So I do a little technique, peep over, and I shoot a sniper. And I'm not too sure, I think if the first sniper actually doesn't hit. Gladly that the sniper didn't go towards his base and it only hit my wall. That was very lucky. I managed to get the perfect angle and get a perfect snipe off there. 88 meters, sorry, which isn't a far range at all, but it was a nice little sniper and it gets someone out of the game pretty swiftly. You never know, that guy could have had good loot, he could have had a shield and stuff, so it was interesting to get him out, and that puts it down to a 4-player count. Something I like to do is try and recognize or predict where all of the rest of the players are going to be. I usually do this around about 8-player count, so 7 players, and I kind of just get a rough idea where players are going to be, look on the map, think, where will people be? If I was in a different situation, where would I be moving to? So in this situation now, I get very lucky again with the circle ending on me, and I think to myself, if you look at the map at the top right, I think someone's going to be towards the right hand side of the map, the right bottom, and someone's going to be more to the right top. That's where I'm thinking people might be, and personally I don't think anyone's going to be around me. But you can't guarantee this, so you have to check all your angles and make sure no one's going to be creeping up on you, because you don't want to be playing and some guy's going to be like, hello, he pops up and just takes you out straight away. You don't want that at all. So you got to keep your wit about you on all different angles, make sure you've got it all covered just in case. Now I've got 2 lovely trees in front of me, that's why I chose to build here, so anyone on that hill up there can't exactly see me. I'm also keeping my ears open, listening out for people walking around my base, maybe someone that's going to think they're going to be able to build up, so I'd switch straight to my shotgun to take them out if that was the case, or attempt to take them out. You can't always take them out, you can't guarantee it, but it is always worth a try. So with 4 people left, I am kind of in a position now we've got quite a good advantage, because obviously the circle is ending above me and not on the mountain. So I've got the height. I haven't got the super height, but I've got a decent amount of height because I have my base inside the circle where the mountain is not going to be inside the circle. So got a good chance here, got a good chance of winning. So I'm keeping like scouting around, having little peeks and stuff, just kind of staying completely still to make no damage at all. I'm just really focused on that wooden base above me. That base over there, I was a little bit concerned that someone might have built up from that, from like the other side that I can't see, but you never exactly know if that's the case. So right now 2 other players actually decide to drop down, and I'm in a pretty good position to watch them fight out. As one fights out, I go in for the clean kill, get a nice little five shots off it took with the gold scar, 5 little AR shots, boom, 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 straight down, and nice little kill. Now we're in a perfect 1v1 situation. So having a situation like this, I am pretty nervous. I do have 175 health. I possibly could have drunk my other potion, but I'm now outside the circle. I'm in a very good position. I'm checking behind me, and I take a sniper damage from 60. Now, obviously, I was thinking, how is this guy hitting me? And then I realized he was above me. So with someone being above you, you have to stick very tight to your walls and also be very careful. And this is when I decided to take the other potion, to get my potion up to 156, or even take a little bit of damage and actually be like, oh no, I need to take the potion again. So I was pretty nervous in this situation. But oh well, it was worth it because I did manage to pull this off. So now, with someone building on the mountain where I predicted, you've got to expect, are they going to drop down or are they going to build on top of it and build out? This is when I decided to build this little 1x1 thing, and I could see, uh-oh, they've built a ramp into the sky. I knew if I shoot that ramp, they're possibly going to fall unless they get down very quickly with a jump pad or something. And I managed to get the win from 4 damage. So unfortunately, I didn't get 8 kills because the last kill didn't count because it was a 4 damage kill. However, it could have possibly been an 8 kill win. As you can see, the meta has changed a little bit. That was a pretty naff ending kill because I didn't actually kill him. He actually took 4 damage. However, it was awesome, and it was awesome to see and awesome to do as well because it doesn't come in many. There aren't many opportunities where you can kill someone off with 4 damage because they built out of a mountain. Silly move to do, especially if you're leaving it with one structure holding it up. If you've got a few different levels, kind of like holding it up and stuff, it really doesn't matter too much by building that up in the air. But building up in the air like that off a mountain, when you're leaning over the map into a fall, like a bigger fall distance, you know that if I shoot it, you're going to take damage. So you have to be careful with that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hope this guys helps you win on Fortnite a lot easier. Just remember the meta is changing. Keep that in mind. Keep everything in mind that's changing and things that are being added. Keep up with the latest good weapons in Fortnite because there's so many stuff being added. You need to keep up with it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new around here, stick around. And once again, this is Postbox Pat signing out.